to this week's episode of Going for Two. I'm Ian Nickel, live in Sedona. Joining me live from Augusta is Parker Terrell. And Parker,
Rays Creek. I'm live from Rays Creek.
phenomenal. And it is Masters Week. We'll looking forward to that. It's a great time of the year. We'll talk a bunch about the Masters. We got a bunch to talk about today. Parker, how are you doing and where do you want to start?
I'm doing great, Ian. I love golf. I'm a big golf guy. This is the Super Bowl week for us golf fans. Even the most casual of casuals will probably throw on some golf stuff from Augusta this week. So I'm excited about that. Also, it's a great field this year, and we will talk about all that. But first, we should talk about congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines winning the national championship Monday night, beating UConn 69-63 in what was kind of a lopsided game. I feel like the final score is not super indicative. I feel like Michigan controlled that game, especially after halftime. But I mean, Michigan was in the contention for the top three team all year, along with Arizona and Duke, and they came out on top. They beat Arizona to get there. So shout out to the Wolverines. Shout out to Dusty May. A lot of people are comparing this Michigan basketball team to the Indiana football team, where it's just like a team of guys that a lot of places didn't really want or were under recruited out of the portal, and they were able to come together and really just dominate. I mean, they did not lose very many games, and they did not really struggle at all in the tournament. So, a dominant performance and a huge win for the Wolverines. And I think they're returning like almost everybody for next year.
Well, I think that because it's Michigan, you can't make the Indiana comparison because Michigan was in a Final Four. Uh, I think in 2018 they were in a Final Four in 2013. Like they've been in this spot before, and they're not like a dormant program. They have been really good and have won national titles and are a blue blood in the sport. Dusty May's story may be comparable to Signetti's. But other than that, I don't think there's much of a comparison. I know they got dudes, but I don't know. They were a good team this year. UConn, they made it close and they covered, but just wasn't enough. I thought they were gonna pull it out. I thought they had one more trick up their sleeve, but it's not meant to be. Congrats to Mike Boynton, NCAA champion, by the
Yeah,
way, as well.
for sure. Congrats to Mike Boyne. That's awesome. Overall college basketball season thoughts. What do you have?
Thought it was a good season. Good Final Four. Very, very disappointed in Arizona. Um, I did not think that would happen against Michigan, and it was a bad matchup. Kudos to Michigan for doing so. I think when we look back at this season, I think it'll be defined by Daryl Peterson, I Buns BYU's guy, DeBunza,
Devonta, yeah.
DeBonza. Okay, I don't know why I feel like I messed that up. Um, and I think when we look back, it'll be like Michigan was right there the entire time, guys. So
Yeah, I mean, they were really just beating Purdue away from the complete sweep
yeah.
of winning the Big Ten tournament, and winning the NCAA tournament. So a dominant performance. Got it against Danny Hurley and UConn, who this was their third national championship game in 4 years. They won the other two. Um, UConn, though, a weird team, really talented, but could go really cold shooting wise. And we saw that in the game. But I mean, UConn, they're gonna be back next year. Um, I think next year is going to be the kind of like rubber meets the road of the stuff that we've talked about every podcast about the tournament. About, is there a huge gap now between Power Four and mid majors? And if we see not a lot of upsets next year, if there's another day where every single favorite wins, if we see zero mid majors make the Sweet 16 again, then that's going to be kind of sad because at that point it's safe to say like, okay, this is what it is now.
Yeah.
This tournament I thought was still great. The Nebraska storyline, the Iowa storyline, um, the Duke UConn game is an all-time classic that's going to go down as one of the greats. They're going to play that shot over and over and over a million times. Um, and but yeah, it feels a little bit different now, but that doesn't mean it's not good.
I mean that UConn shot felt like destiny. And like that was gonna be it. So when they didn't win, I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah,
But
I think it's kind of like Gonzaga. I mean, the same thing happened to them when
mhm.
Suggs hit that
Yeah.
incredible shot, and then they went
Hmm.
on to lose in the championship game. So it, but Michigan was the better team.
Yeah.
Mi- Michigan is the best team because I think Arizona and Michigan are the two best teams. You could probably throw Duke in there as well, but and I mean, it wasn't really even close against Arizona. I mean,
Yeah. No, that was surprising. And they had guys hurt.
yeah, Lindenberg goes down early in
Mm.
that game.
I think he came back, didn't he?
Not in that game. No.
Oh.
He did come back and was obviously hurt in the national championship game. He only had 4 points.
Mm.
Um, and they didn't even really need him. So that again, just all kudos to Michigan, and I would say a pretty good a good basketball season overall.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for next year. Uh, Sticking with college basketball, North Carolina hires Mike Malone
Hmm.
as their next head coach. A surprise, not a shock. Just I don't think a lot of people were thinking about that. Mike Malone, of course, used to be the head coach of the Denver Nuggets, won a title in 2023. And yeah, I mean, I did not think that they were going to go after an NBA guy necessarily, but I think that he's instantly probably going to be one of the best X's and O's guys in college basketball right off the bat. And but we'll see if about the recruiting and the portal and all that stuff, which he has zero experience in. He is a NBA guy through and through.
Yeah. I it definitely came as a surprise. It wasn't on our radars when we talked about who would be a good coach for
Also,
North
like any
Carolina.
betting board that you saw did not list him. He was never
Yeah.
thrown around in list of names. I
Yeah.
say it wasn't a shock, but I mean,
I
I guess a
mean,
shock would be like they go and get like a D2 guy,
yeah. Or shock would be, hiring Bill Belichick to be your college football head
like
coach.
Patino would have been a shock.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I guess it made more sense than I think people realize. His daughter's a volleyball player at North Carolina, which
Yeah, but that's like, I mean, she's only going to be there like a couple more years. I
she's
mean, he
there
gets to see
now.
her.
So I
He gets
mean,
to see her.
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if I was a North Carolina basketball fan, I would in the back of my mind be like, okay, but what if a really good NBA job opens up?
Yeah. Well, a bunch of NBA jobs opened up. The Knicks job opened up, and he wasn't considered. What was another one? I think the Laker job will probably open up here in due time. He'd be smart to avoid that as long as LeBron's there. Um,
You don't think JJ Redick's going to stay?
I mean, he could.
I mean, he
I'm just
could.
saying, like with
Lakers are good.
LeBron. Yeah, they are, but I think they might lose in the first round without Luca, without Austin Reeves.
Yeah,
You could
he'll
take on
get a
the
pass though if
take
all
on the
those guys are hurt.
Rockets. Hmm.
He'll get a pass though if all those guys are hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, well, one. This feels like the longest Ranger or not Rangers, sorry, Lakers coach is gone without like the threats of getting fired.
Yeah, for sure. And he was a
So
podcaster.
yeah, hey, maybe we could do the same thing, Dadgummit. Um, but
Hire
they
me.
took Arkansas's associate head coach Chuck something.
Yep, saw
So
that.
he'll help out Malone and I think that department, and I definitely do think that he'll be set up well enough to be successful. So none of that would surprise me
I mean,
if
it's North
he,
Carolina. You don't have to recruit very hard.
yeah, it's North Carolina. Exactly.
So, I mean, you just walk into somebody's house and be like, "Hey, we want you."
Hey, look at this
Here's
Carolina
Michael
building.
Jordan on FaceTime.
Boom. The ceiling is
Um,
the roof.
yeah, so but it was an interesting hire, and it will certainly give some flavor to the Duke North Carolina rivalry going forward. If Shire is it national championship or bust next year for Shire? I mean, let me look at their recruiting class.
No,
Obviously, we don't know what they're going to get in the portal.
no, because they make the Final Four again, it'll be fine. There's concern, but I don't think it's
If it's another terrible choke.
yeah. Just avoid the terrible chokes.
So the number one player in ESPN is going to Arkansas. Oh, nope, sorry. No. Number two player is going to Arkansas. Duke has the number three player, the number 13 player, number 23. So they have three in the top 25.
That checks out. Like we have that every year.
North Carolina has a guy, number nine, ninth ranked guy. Arkansas, Coach Cal, he's got two in the top 12.
I mean, that'll do it for you. I mean,
And then another guy that's
Calipari
27.
back at it. It's become increasingly apparent to me that Arkansas has won kind of that Calipari deal with Kentucky, and Kentucky will probably be fine in the future, but I feel like Arkansas is just always gonna, consistently be there with Calipari, and Kentucky maybe
Kentucky does not have a single player signed from the top 100.
makes you think.
The number one
Like,
player has still not decided where he's going, and I
who's he considering?
Kentucky, Kansas, and Oregon.
Okay, or Oregon.
He's from Washington.
They didn't have a great year last year, so that's why I ask. Um,
Yeah, true.
Tulsa loses in the NIT in overtime. That was a bummer to watch. They came back all the way and just just didn't have enough gas in the tank. Kevin Overton did really well in that second half, and you gotta give kudos to him. But that stinks for Tulsa. I
Was
was
that in
hoping they
the
pull it
Final
off.
Four?
That was in the NIT
Yeah, but like the Final Four of NIT, how far along?
championship game.
Oh, dang. That stinks.
NIT championship game, yeah.
Who won?
Auburn.
Should have been in the tournament.
No.
Said no
Shouldn't
one,
have lost all
except
those
for
games.
said no one except for
Yeah.
Bruce Pearl.
Stephen Pearl. Yeah, and Bruce Pearl.
I
Uh
can't believe that Kentucky doesn't have a single guy in the top 100. I'm just now realizing that in real time, and like
yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, that doesn't feel real at all. Like it feels like
A
they
hundred.
absolutely should.
OSU has two.
Thank you, Steve Lutz.
Latrell Allman and Jalen Montanati. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, they were right. I mean, just be competitive. just be competitive in the Big
They
12.
got to make the NCAA tournament.
They have to. No, I
I
agree.
don't know if that would put him on the hot seat, I would say. I don't think he gets fired unless they just have a debacle of a season.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think if they're like close again and don't make it, that puts him on the hot seat.
Yeah. I think it's just irritating. Like you want to see the team in the tournament. That's the goal every year for every team to make the tournament. And when you're not making the tournament, and I don't think they've been OSU hasn't been to the tournament since 2021, right? So it's
Yeah,
been almost 5 years
since Cade.
since Cade, which is crazy to say. So you want to see them in the tournament, and
That's the expectation
it's
for
the
sure.
expectation. And it's an underrated basketball school. People have forgotten that Oklahoma State has a fantastic basketball history and a fantastic basketball program under Eddie Sutton, Henry Iba.
That's
Like,
it. But yeah,
yeah,
just those two guys. But I mean, those are two legends.
yeah, the two legends, two national titles. I mean, OSU is making the Final Four. I think they made it 95 and 2004.
Hmm.
And they were just, pretty consistent, making tournament. Made it with Travis Ford, who's now at, I think, Arkansas Little Rock.
Yep.
He just became their head coach. So the fact that they're not getting into
Yeah,
the
I would say
tournament,
that
it stinks.
their expectation, Weiberg, who's a basketball guy,
Hmm.
um, his brother and all that with the Remember the 10. But the expectation is tournament for
Yeah.
sure. And I think the resources that Lutz has been given warrants that. And he's making do. I mean, like I said, he has two players in the top 100. I mean, that's huge. So, and who knows what they're going to get in the portal? We're losing a lot of guys, but we're going to get some guys in the portal. So,
But good
believe in
news
year
is
three. I believe in year three, Lutz. I really do.
Anya Cleary coming back in the night, baby.
Huge in the night.
In the night.
Defensive menace. Who
Hmm.
was I? Oh man, I can't remember if it was a NBA prospect or if it's some guy in the portal that reminds people of Rajon Rondo. I think it's the portal, and it's like OSU should get that guy. He wears a headband like Rajon Rondo and plays very similar to him. We need that guy.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
And the huge guy from Cincinnati, the 7'2" guy.
Brandon Garrison, would you be open to a return from him?
Yes, yes, I would
Yeah, he's in the portal.
bring him back. We got to have people that can shoot, and that could be the Montanati kid can shoot. So if nothing else, he can shoot. And I don't know about this Allman kid. Maybe he can shoot too. But Allman is a McDonald's All American. Like he is very good.
Sweet.
And Montanati's like a 2-time Oklahoma basketball player of the year, Gatorade player of the year. So I am excited going forward for next year's team. All right. Dun 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 dun. Time to talk Masters. Um, I mean, what is there to say that hasn't already been said? The scent of the pine straw wafts through the crowd. All the memories from Jack to all the way back to Gene Sarazen to Tiger to Phil to Scotty Scheffler recently. The
Spieth.
beautiful 2020 Masters with the autumnal leaves that Dustin Johnson dominated and won. It's the pinnacle of golf. It's the most beautiful place ever conceived by humans to play a sport in. And I cannot wait for this year. As always, thoughts?
It's a great time of year. I can't wait to watch. That'll be on the TV for a lot of this weekend. Um, it's a great time. Gonna make myself like some sandwiches or some pimento cheese. I don't know where to find that
I
though.
do not
So
like pimento cheese sandwiches. I do not like egg salad sandwiches.
yeah,
Tough. But
I've never had pimento
the
cheese, so I
peach
don't.
ice cream, that
But that
sounds
sounds
fire.
gas.
The
I
pulled
might
pork sandwich,
pulled pork sandwich, gas. They
cookie.
probably have some good lemonade too.
There's if you're into cocktails, their famous cocktail, the Azalea, people seem to love.
Hmm.
Uh, so it's it I I want to go to Augusta. I'm gonna start putting in for the lottery, and hopefully I'll get it someday. To be able
Live
to go,
podcast from Augusta would go crazy.
dude, dude, that would be so sick. I would take a whole paycheck and just put it into Masters merch. Like I would just full send.
Nice. No, I think I would too. Like
I mean, that's you're only getting there one time.
it's a
So
must. You have to go once. It's
so
a bucket list for
yeah,
everyone.
just being able to see it, just being able to see the ground, like walk the grounds would be so amazing, so incredible. You can take a DSLR, I believe, and take pictures. You can't take your phone in. Um,
DSLR, what is that?
just like a Canon camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think you can take those in. I think. But but yeah, so we're gonna give our predictions. I'll start with my dark horse.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say Spieth. Is that crazy?
Uh,
He's consistently been in the top 12.
hmm.
He this week, which is kind of giving me pause. This is the first year that he didn't get asked something about questions like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like press did not meet with him. This is the first year ever,
Hmm.
and so he was able to just like I don't know. It just seems like he's kind of under the radar. He's won here before, famously collapsed here the next year to allow Patrick Reed to win. Boo.
That was Danny Willett.
I mean Danny Willett. I mean Danny Willett. Shout out Danny Willett.
Shout out Danny Willett.
Patrick Reed. Boo. Um, Spieth finished second that year to Patrick Reed,
Yeah.
and so he's very familiar. And if his putter gets hot, look out. He's hitting the ball really well. I would say Spieth, even though he's a former winner, would be my dark horse.
His odds according to DraftKings for winning the Masters are 3,233.
Okay.
Tied with a few people there, but yeah, I mean, I think that's probably fine for a dark
I don't
horse.
think he's won a tournament in a couple years. And then, of course, he has not won a major since 2017.
Yeah. Jeez, it's been that long.
It's been a while.
Good grief. Okay. Let me look for because I think I'm torn between a few. Excuse me.
He's only 32, also. In golfers,
Jeez,
that's prime.
it is prime. That's good. Uh, Dark Horse. I think he has the same odds as
What about
Spieth.
Shoffley as a dark horse for you?
Xander Schauffele. I
Yeah.
was thinking about him as a winner.
Dang.
He-
Okay.
He's at he's at plus 800.
Okay.
He's like fifth in odds. Or second actually right now. Jeez. I was thinking Victor Hovland
Ooh.
for Dark Horse. I
Always
feel
plays
like
well at Augusta.
he plays well at Augusta. I feel like he'll get top 10. He has the same odds as Spieth. Um, I feel like he's due. I feel like he never
That would
gets
be
his due.
sick.
That would be sick.
First
Let me look
major at Augusta.
first major.
Vic gets a
Like
green
that's the
jacket.
dream.
He
Yes.
famously was the low am the year Tiger won. Um, got to be in Butler's cabin with Tiger that year, and he always plays well at Augusta. And I mean, they always say like you have to be really, really, really good with your irons, and that's never been Hovland's issue. It's always just been putting. So if he can get hot with the flat stick, uh, he certainly has the driving and the irons to get around Augusta. And now, I mean, he's played there now 7, 8 times. So, I mean, he's getting a little more used to it.
Plus 335 for top 10 to finish
Yeah.
in the top 10. That I feel like that's a good deal. I really want to be like, oh, go with Max Homa, go with Brooks Koepka, because those are part of my take guys. One that I don't hate, I, hmm,
Ludwig Aberg.
how do I feel about Justin Thomas?
He doesn't usually play
Does
well
he not
here.
do? Okay, never mind.
Um,
Uh,
but he did make an ace on the par three contest today.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
I would say for my winner, it's between two.
Hmm.
I mean, everybody in the world is going to say Scheffler. He also just is coming off of having another kid, which is
Hmm.
huge. Remy Scheffler, shout out. Um, so I would not be surprised one bit if Scheffler wins another green jacket. But I'm gonna say I look out for Rom, another winner in the past who people just kind of sleep on now.
It's the
I
live
think
golf
this
thing.
I think this might be the year that Justin Rose breaks through. Last year he finished second to Rory. He's
Mm.
finished second before. He's had some heartbreaks, but I think it would be sick if Justin Rose won. So I'm going to pick Justin Rose as my winner.
Uh, Solid pick. Let me look at his odds. Plus 2,400. Uh, Not too shabby on odds. I think either Schauffele or Cameron Young. I probably shouldn't give two. I feel like Cameron Young has been cooking at the moment. I think he won was it the Players that he won?
Yes.
Um, he's on a good streak. I feel like he could maybe get it done there. Um, JJ Spawn just won the Valero
Texas
Texas
Open.
Open. I'm not picking him. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
Gary Woodland
Shout out
won
Gary
recently.
Woodland. Yes, won the Texas Children's Houston Open.
Good for him,
He's a
man.
Kansas guy. Uh, let's go Cameron Young. I'm gonna go Cameron
I
Young.
like that pick. I like that pick.
If not, it'll be him or Schauffele.
Another guy is Patrick Cantlay. Always plays
Yeah,
well at Augusta.
I always laugh at that name. I can't get laid. Uh-huh.
I'm not a huge fan of his, but he plays
He's
it well at
probably
Augusta.
married.
And also Kepka. I mean, you mentioned him earlier as
Kepka, yeah,
as a dark horse, but Kepka is you cannot count him out in majors.
you cannot. No.
But Ludwig Oberg is a golf machine, and he look out for him. He is literally the Terminator of golf.
Really? Okay, I didn't know this. That's
Yeah, dude,
interesting.
he has one of the prettiest swings on tour. Like he can get hot anytime, and when he's on, he's as good as anybody except for Scheffler.
That's it. That's interesting. Oh, what I'm afraid might happen is Scheffler just may dominate, and they were like, oh,
Scheffler on the
like duh.
range the other day was striping balls.
Oh,
He looked so good.
has he won? He's won two, right?
Yes.
Man, you
He's
think?
already like sixth in career Masters earnings, and this is only like his ninth start.
Jeez, good grief, dude.
Yeah.
Uh, Shoot, it might. He might just
Again, I would not be
dominate.
surprised one bit.
Would not be surprised at all. Because he's the favorite. You're almost. It's almost like the thing with Tiger, where Tiger was just like obviously he was like the betting favorite and everything, and so you want to like be a little different. So
Also, a lot of nobody's really talking about Rory. I mean,
it's hard to win back to back.
of
Like
course,
I
and
considered it, but it's just hard to win back to back.
yeah, and this is the coronation for him coming
Yeah.
back to Augusta. I mean, he's going to get a standing ovation.
Hmm.
every day. And so, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, but it's
Yeah.
like, you know, Rory's such a good golfer.
Hmm.
Uh, you just never know. And he's also a crazy competitive guy, so he might uncork something and try to go back to back. Another guy, Tommy Fleetwood.
Yeah. Fleetwood's always hanging around. That's true.
But and also DeChambeau traditionally doesn't always play well here. Um,
He did. He won the autumn, the COVID
no, that was
Masters.
DJ. DJ won that.
Oh, DeChambeau won the U.S.
DeChambeau
Open
won
that
the
year.
COVID US Open
Won the COVID U.S. Open.
at
Dang
Winged
it, my
Foot.
bad.
Yeah, over Matt Wolff, who then just like went to live and yeah, tough. But um I think if someone that we didn't mention, if of all the names we've mentioned, if a person wins it's not of those mentioned, I would be shocked.
Golf's. I mean, anything can happen in golf.
Golf is
So
weird.
that none of that would surprise me.
Golf is weird,
Nothing would surprise me.
um, for sure. But Augusta usually lends like it hasn't been very. It's been a while since an obscure guy has won.
Hmm.
So, I mean, Hideki even. I mean, Hideki is a very good player. I mean, he's not. He's not like. No offense to like the Charles Schwartzel, Danny Willits of the world that have won green jackets in the
Yeah,
past.
Matsuyama is pretty consistent. I feel like he's he's
And
able to.
he has in my book until Rory's thing, the coolest moment of the Masters when his caddy bowed to the course. I mean, that's as good as it
Yeah,
gets.
it's good stuff. The Masters is always just you just look at it and it's just the most beautiful course you've ever seen,
Looks unreal.
and
Looks fake.
it does.
I can't
With
imagine what
each
it looks like in person.
yeah, with each not Masters, but with each major, it's always something different. With with the PGA, you're just it's like okay, like
PGA
let's
is
see
so
what
cool.
happens. The U.S. Open, you get the Father's Day element, and I feel like that's when you get, at least with some courses, like you get those low numbers, and it's more of a war of you versus the course than you against the competitors. PGA, it's just about gripping and ripping, and then the British Open is just elements, you know, and then a war with the course again. But
Yeah,
you
links
know,
golf.
British
Links golf is
links
completely
golf,
different.
yeah,
PGA, you never know. Sometimes they play that at a really easy course.
yeah.
So there's going to be some really low scores. Sometimes they play though at Southern Hills, which is not an easy course, in Tulsa. But this
They're
year
coming
the
back
U.S.
in.
this year the U.S. Open is at Shinnecock, which is exciting. One of the great venues. So uh, that should be fun. And the PGA is at Aronimink, and
Where's that?
I believe Aronimink is in New Hampshire. And then the British Open,
We were 6 years away from the PGA being back at Southern Hills, by the way. Just wanted to
Royal Birkdale.
2032.
Royal Birkdale is where this year's British Open is. So,
All those British Open courses are the same. I feel like
except for St. Andrews. Yeah.
St. Andrew, yeah. Why is that not permanently played at St. Andrews?
Yeah. I mean, the
I
other
know there's a
courses are
couple of
nice.
other
Like
like
they play them in Ireland. Like like Royal Liverpool is a good course. I mean, it would be sick if it was at St. Andrews every year. I do think though the Masters would kind of be like, what the heck?
yeah,
Like
like wait,
we're the
this
only
is
one that's at the same
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
But we're excited.
He,
I'm excited. I'll be up early in the morning with it on, with my cup of coffee, listening to the sultry tones of Jim. Uh, well, Nance doesn't do Thursday, Friday, does he?
I don't think so. It may
Yeah,
be
so
Van Pelt.
it will not be him.
Uh, Aaron Mick is in Newton Square, Pennsylvania, which is a suburb west of Philadelphia.
Gotcha. Newton, where Barstool was founded.
Now Newton Square.
Oh, you're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Newton, Mass
Newton.
is where Barstool was founded.
Yes.
Aeronym Inc. It's a fun name to say. The coolest course, like I want to go to this place just to get merch, is Sherwood Country Club in California. And their logo is like the Robin Hood hat.
Oh.
And they filmed the classic film Robin Hood on that golf course. And it looks like that. So I would
This in
love to go out.
California?
Yeah, in California. Sherwood Country
Huh.
Club.
I I've always liked Whistling Straits
Yeah, Shinnecock
and
has
ship.
a sick logo too
Yeah.
of the Native American.
Yeah. No, that does look good. The place that they were at for the US Open last year, I thought was really good. Plum, Pennsylvania, I think. Oakmont.
Yeah, the hardest golf course in the world.
Yeah. That
Yep.
looked cool.
Who won that last year?
I think that was that JJ Spawn or did he win the one in
Yeah,
California?
no, that was Spawn. Spawn won
Yeah.
last year.
The incredible uh
Putt.
putt at the end. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was unbelievable. Uh yeah, Whistling Straits is it just, it's got like the waterfront over in
Mhm.
Sheboygan. It's just a beautiful course.
Yeah,
Um that I mean I've never played Southern Hills. It'd be cool to go there. Um
it's hard. I've heard it's. I mean, it's obviously incredibly hard.
yeah. Uh I may edit this out, but I guess Liv is going to make an announcement in Oklahoma City
Huh.
next week. We got an email about that. Or
Wonder if
my
they're
my
gonna play at Oak Tree.
they'll be playing somewhere because Tulsa Media got it. I don't know,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
it it may be Live Oklahoma City, which I think would be very exciting. I know they did Live Tulsa a couple years back, and also this is speculation. I have no idea. I think this announcement's going to be made on the 21st
Hmm.
of April. So
Interesting.
yeah, so we may talk about that in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where they have it, but
Yeah,
maybe we could take a trip up there.
be a lot of fun.
But all right, excited for Masters Week. Best week of the year if you're a golf fan. One thing my dad uh and I always watch the Masters. So I can't wait to do that. He doesn't watch anything else. Does not care about golf, but he loves the Masters and he will watch it. And so we're excited for that this weekend.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for it too. I will probably be texting my dad during it, so he'll probably have it on. That or he'll be doing yard work. We'll see. But
Classic yard work
classic yard work. Yeah.
with the Data ones, the New Balances.
Yeah. Oh no, no
But
doubt. Also, we have a big announcement to make. You ready for this?
yeah,
Ready for this? All right, ladies and gentlemen, April 23rd, we'll be going live for the 2026 NFL Draft, the first round. Parker will be coming down here, I believe,
yes, we'll be together
and
in person.
together in person, we'll be going live on the Going for Two YouTube channel and discussing the draft and reacting live. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you followed the IPL podcast for 2 years, we did a draft live stream, and it was one of our favorite things each year. In fact, on my personal YouTube channel, there's a highlight, there's a clip of highlights on the 2020, is it 3 or 4, 2024 live stream. And that was an absolute blast. We had to run it back. So we're going to do that
We are
April
going
23rd.
not gonna we could have a surprise call in from someone associated with the IPL podcast formerly. So could have. I haven't confirmed it yet.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll have I'll probably have my Giants friend call in, Wyatt, who's been on the podcast
What
before.
about Brady?
We will call Brady. We will absolutely call Brady. That'll be
There could be appearances from a variety of characters that you might know. Coach
Mhm.
Herb,
Coach Herb.
Coach Holtz from the grave, maybe some new ones.
That's exciting. That's exciting. I cannot wait. So going for two draft live stream April 23rd. Uh, we'll probably go on at like maybe 6:55, something like that, but around 7 is when we'll be live on the Going for Two YouTube channel. It's gonna be so much fun. And if the Thunder are playing at the same time, we will split screen. So get get ready because this is gonna be super fun.
For sure. We're excited for it. All right, baseball. I watched the Blue Jays Dodgers game last night. Great game.
Hmm.
Rematch, World Series rematch. They're in a series right now. Dodgers took the series uh, last night. They play another game today. But tell you who's really good at baseball? The Dodgers. And they now are tied for the best record in baseball with the Brewers.
Brewers every year find ways to sneak in, and the Blue Jays won today, 3-4. The Dodgers are now 9-3.
Otani was pitching today, so yeah.
Finally, we got him. I didn't even get the loss. Who cares? What is what has stood out to you? Oh wait, did you see the Rays fan that he was diving for a foul ball but was just out?
Yes. He went crack out
Oh man.
for a fly ball, and there's a deep drive into left by Castellanos.
You,
Rangers got the win tonight versus the
you
Mariners.
swept. Got reversed, got swept by the Reds. Then they sweep the Mariners. They're now 7-5 on the year. Uh, Evaldi got his first win. He was due, and yeah,
Yankees lost today to the A's. Tough.
no, they beat it. Oh, that's Tuesday. I'm sorry. Did y'all take on Luis Severiano? Is that today?
That was
That yesterday? No, Severano
uh,
was today.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, you guys are eight. The Yankees are 8-3.
Yeah, I mean, second best record in baseball. So, and the Red Sox stink. They've had a terrible start to the year.
Yeah, they've won their last two. Sonny Gray had a good performance today. Uh,
Former Yankee, former A also.
Former Yankee, former A, former Red, former Twin, former Cardinal. He's played with a lot of freaking teams.
Yes,
Uh, Sonny Gray had 6.1 innings, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts. Um, Connor Griffin for the Pirates. He's now made his debut.
signed a big
So
deal.
signed a big deal. Nick Castellanos got a home run today. Uh, did he? Oh no, he just got a double.
Mm.
Why did it say he got a 2-run double? Okay. So Castellanos making moves with the Padres. Everyone's kind of the only teams that really like stand out are the Dodgers and the Yankees right now and the Brewers. It's still early, so there's still a lot to be determined,
Yeah,
but
big series with the Red Sox coming up for the Yankees that night that we're doing the live stream. Will be the game three of that
ooh.
series. So that's exciting.
And the Rangers play the Dodgers this weekend. So,
That'll be fun.
yeah, well, part of
Hey,
a
to
West
be the
Coast road
best,
trip.
you got to beat the best.
Yeah. So like this West Coast road trip, Dodgers, A's, Mariners, before back home against Pittsburgh. Skeens playing? I'm looking at Skeens' playing. He's not. No, he's not projected to start in that series. Dang it. All right. Well,
Mariners with a bad start to the year.
yeah. They have expectations now. This is what I was. Yeah, they're 4-9 on the year. This is what I kind of was talking about. When the Mariners get expectations, they don't perform. They don't perform well. And I feel like I mean, that's what's happening right now.
Yankees Rangers series at the end of the month.
Ooh. Bronx are, no, it's in Texas.
Hmm.
Hmm. You want to take the day off on the 29th and head down there for the 135 game?
That may be fun.
Would be. It would be. Go to the Tuesday
But
game.
NBA playoffs
We're
next.
close.
We are very close.
We're getting there.
I almost made a joke about the Ray Allen tweet.
That's what I was
Um,
going for.
yep, yep.
Do not look up that
Uh,
Ray Allen tweet.
I did see that Cade Cunningham was slated to come back pretty soon. So
He
the
did.
Pistons will have him relatively early in the playoffs.
Yes, he came back tonight actually against the Milwaukee Bucks. Had a double double. I think he only played 25 minutes. So, and I
Thunder's
believe they clinched the
Thunder
one
three
seed.
Thunder 3 games ahead. They did clinch, or the Pistons
The
clinched.
Pistons clinched.
Yeah.
Uh, if the Thunder win tonight, they will clinch the
Versus the
one seed.
Clippers. Versus the Clippers.
Yes.
Uh,
I think this if the Spurs lose, they're playing right now. Spurs are up by
who is your so
11.
right now the play-in teams for the West are Phoenix, Clippers, Portland, and Golden State. If you had to pick, who do you think are going to be the two teams that make it out?
Uh, I gotta think Phoenix and the Clippers, no? I mean,
I mean,
I don't
Portland
think
is right there
I
too.
don't think Portland has the experience. And then the Warriors are kind of just there. They're floating. Um, I think Curry is Curry hurt? Or
He
did I make that
was.
up?
He was. I think he's projected to be back though.
Curry played 17 minutes last night. Um, just them without Jimmy Butler, it's just hard to believe in that team, especially because they're pretty old. They're an older team. It's just hard for me to think that they will make it out of the play-in. I imagine
So
the Thunder will be
could
facing the Clippers.
yep, could be a preview tonight then of that series. Clippers last year, really good team. This year, not as good. Kawhi though with a huge year
Hmm.
randomly. Um,
He does that. The fun guy.
I think again we've talked about this a lot. The only two teams that I'm afraid of in the West are San Antonio and Denver. And but the only I mean Denver for different reasons. Denver because they do have a lot of playoff experience and also they're our rival. And San Antonio just has a ton of talent and they have Wimby. So, but no experience in the playoffs. So, for two different reasons, I think that I am scared. I'm not scared of anybody in the East. However, I'm keeping my eye on Boston as they Tatum is playing really well as they
Yeah.
reintegrate him.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to keep an eye on. I think you have to keep an eye on Detroit. You have to keep an eye on Boston, and I think you have to keep an eye on the Knicks. Um,
Detroit again is a team with zero playoff experience, but they are talented.
they made the first round last year, in an incredible series with the Knicks that I was hoping would go to 7 games, but Jalen Brunson ended that. Brunson's a killer in the playoffs. You always have to look out for that. Um, and then yeah, in the West, it's if it ends up being Spurs and Nuggets in that 2-3 spot, I think the Thunder will be a-okay. Yeah, if the because the Lakers are a game back of the Nuggets, so are the Rockets, so have to be mindful of that. With just a few
Crazy
games
Rocket
left.
season, losing
Yeah,
two starters for the year, but still having a good season.
yeah. They still have who was the other starter? Wait, who did they? Oh, it was Van Vliet. Who was the other one?
Um, Gosh, if you hadn't have asked me that.
I'm sorry.
No, 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 you're good. I'm looking right now. They lost, well, they lost Steven Adams
The
for the year.
GOAT. I knew that. Sad
I
about
mean, I
that.
think that he would have been a starter.
No, because they got Sangoon.
It would have been Sangoon, Durant, Smith, Van Vliet, and Thompson. Oh yeah,
What
so
about
then yeah,
Capella? Would it not be Capella?
either one of those.
And
Um,
you know what's surprising?
Kevin
I don't.
Durant is 37, still
Yeah,
balling.
and it's still it's kind of amazing how quickly that like burner stuff was swept under the rug.
True.
Like
The Rockets have
that
such
was
a
like
good young core with Smith and Thompson and Shepard,
yeah. No, and they I feel like they may have
Josh Okogie.
yeah, they may have risked too much for Durant because they have Jalen Green and he didn't have a great series against the Warriors last year, but I don't know. I feel like they may have given up on him too soon and maybe kind of kick the curb on that core too early. Because when Durant's gone, because I think he's got a year left on his contract.
I think so, yeah.
Like, what do you do then? Because now you have a Kevin Durant size hole.
It's when you trade for Giannis.
Yeah. Gosh, he needs to stay in the East.
Whatever, I don't think he makes it that long. I think he's gone after this year. I mean, he's going to get traded this offseason.
He's gonna have to.
And
Because
I would
good
be
grief,
shocked
like,
if it's not to the Knicks or the Heat.
yeah, guy with the Heat, I think the him with the Heat would be sensational.
Him and Bam.
And Bam, who I can't
You'll
believe
have to give
got
up Hero. You'll have to give up Hero
you
for
have to,
him.
you have to, and I think they'll be okay with that
And you have to
because
give
he's
up
from Wisconsin, right?
If you're the Knicks, you have to give up Cat.
I think that's fair. I'd rather have Giannis than Cat.
For sure.
Fowler,
For sure.
oh my god!
Zesty King. No, the actual Zesty King is Jared McCain.
After all that, the way you walk, the way you understand me.
Jared McCain, shout out.
Shout out, dude. Do, 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 do.
It's all converging, folks. Major
It's
League
all
Baseball
aligning.
starting, NHL playoffs.
We got to talk about that. Islanders fired Patrick Raw.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
You know, this happens in hockey. Very different from other sports, even though it did literally happen to Mike Malone in the NBA. But, you know, the Islanders are gonna make the playoffs. They're 50, 22, and or they're 43, 42, 31, and 5. And Wait,
They're on the outside looking in, my friend.
did I click one? I've clicked. Oh no, I clicked on the right one.
42, 31, and 5.
So yeah, so they've fallen off. They were comfortably in the playoffs before
Mm-hmm.
the Olympic break.
Yeah.
Out of the Olympic break, they've fallen off, and so that's kind of. I mean, I agree with the decision. I mean, I think that this team was talented enough to make the playoffs, and it doesn't look like that's
The f-
guaranteed or
the
really
f-
even gonna happen.
the Flyers have roared back. They are where the Islanders were.
Yeah,
They got
tough.
92 points. Islanders have 89, and there's 4 games left, so they could still make something happen, but they've lost their last 4.
Yeah.
So you got
So
the
I'm not
Maple
surprised.
Leafs.
I'm not surprised by the move.
Yeah, you
I
got the
think it was
Maple
the right
Leafs,
move.
Senators, Canadians, and Hurricanes as your remaining games. It's possible. Stranger things have happened. You just got to rally.
Yeah.
But
Maple Leafs just don't even care. Austin Matthews out for the season. They're out of the playoffs. Um, just a weird hockey's weird, man. I mean, the Panthers didn't even
hmm
make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, put up a
Uh,
stinker this season.
and then a team like the Sabres has the second tied for the second most points in hockey out of nowhere. So
Yeah, missed the playoffs like 14 straight years, and they're
Buffalo getting some hockey to hold them over till the Bills come back.
yeah, and they'll both lose in the playoffs in heartbreaking
Uh,
fashion.
for sure.
Yeah,
But I mean, the team to be in all the NHL is the Avalanche.
yeah, it's President's Cup curse. You got to be wary of that. Dallas is really good. Dallas is really stinking good, and they're going
Dallas
to
is
be.
good.
I think they have to take on the Minnesota Wild, which that's going to be a very competitive playoff series for the first round.
Hmm.
So we're in for a heck of a time.
Edmonton and Vegas and Anaheim all battling to
The
see
Mighty
who's gonna
Ducks.
to win there in the Pacific Division. So excited for hockey. We're hockey guys, as we've established on this podcast. So for sure gonna lock in to the NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about though is we've got golf, we've got NBA playoffs, we've got NHL playoffs, we've got NFL draft. Um, you know, college basketball just wrapped up,
hmm
and I mean now if you're into college baseball, if you're into college softball, those are going strong.
We will definitely be talking about those during the tournaments.
Yep,
And
World
I'll need to
Series.
dive into it um, a little bit
I love
more.
softball. If you want to talk to softball, I'm your man.
Oh, me too. Like
Okay, great.
softball guys, let's go.
Shout out softball. So
We're in the softball state. I mean,
currently we are Hall of Fame. Currently, the Thunder are leading the Clippers again, needing tonight's win to clinch the 1 seed, 41-32.
I have it as 42-29. I'm literally watching the game right now. I might be on delay.
Slight delay. Yeah,
Slight delay. You said
that is
41?
41-32.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because this says 42-29.
Now it's 43-35.
Okay, so I just saw them make a three. Or did they take away a point? Hold on. Is my TV live? Oh, I just clicked off the game. Dad gummit. Let me find it again.
Now it's 46-35.
Okay, so right now I got it at 45-32. So I guess I'm a few seconds behind on this, so that sucks. Yeah, you just made the three. All right, okay.
That's all I have for
That's
this
fine. Yeah.
app.
That's all I have. Stay tuned for the extra point. Those come out on Saturdays. I will reveal my Premier League team, and we will discuss our master meals because we'll talk about Rory's master meal that he had this week. So tune in for that. And again, I will advertise it again. NFL Draft live stream, April 23rd, 7 Central Time. Going to be a boatload of fun. Follow Going for Two on all the podcast platforms or your favorite podcast platform. Going for Two Pod IP on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. Check it out. We're locked in, boys. Let's go. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Thank you all.